This year, Chef Silvio Supa celebrates 40 years in the restaurant business.
You know, he's the owner and executive chef of Café Allegre in Madison and Woodwind's Banquet Facility in Brantford. You gotta love this guy. Look at that face. That's Italian.
He's also a cookbook author and entrepreneur with a line of his Italian sauces, which are fabulous, because I think I've sampled all of them, actually. But we're so excited to have you here, Chef.
Thank you. I'm excited.
And we're getting ready for Father's Day.
Yes, we do. Yeah, it's a lot of work. You know, we get a lot of reservations coming in. You know, we got a lot of special going on.
And we're talking Café Allegre, right?
Yes, Café Allegre. Yeah.
All right.
And today, like, we're gonna do one of the special that would be for the day. What should be, we got to roll some bracioles. You got to learn how to roll some braciole with me today. I don't know if you know already or not.
I've tried it once or twice. I'm not very good at it, but...
Some homemade cavatelli, and we got to have a nice steak, of course, you know, for the
Which
father.
is already in front of Steve, oddly enough.
Right,
No, I'm not going to touch
Go
it, Chief.
figure.
No,
See, it's a piece missing out of there?
no, not me, no.
All right, Chef, let's get started. Put me to work. What do you want to do?
Okay, we got, first thing we do, we put a little salt and pepper on.
Don't you just love this man's voice? He makes everything sound so good.
I make one, you make the other one.
Okay,
all right?
sounds good. I'm going to just follow your lead
Okay, we put a little bit of garlic, of course. Spread them out a little bit, nice fresh garlic. But I don't know if you want to touch that.
You know what? I'll smell like a vampire all day. You do it.
That's
I'll
good
keep
for you.
the
Smell
vampires
better, but it's
away.
good for you, though, you know?
Now, Chef, what do you generally do for Father's Day? How do you celebrate Father's Day at your house?
Me, working.
That's what fathers should be doing, right? Working on Father's Day.
Yeah, no, when I go home, maybe later on, you know, we celebrate a little bit, you know, with a little dinner or so, you know.
That's nice, that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, when you were a boy, what did your papa, did he have a lot of meals with you at the house, or was he out working all the time?
Oh, yes. We, you know, usually that's the kind of food that we used to have home, like a lot of Sunday goodies, you know, like meatballs, bracioles, and with the fresh made pasta. And of course, a good steak is always good. You know,
You can't miss with a good steak.
Right.
Yeah.
How am I doing here? Now, I gotta tell you, people
good.
put a lot of
parsley.
different things in bracioles. I was saying how my mom and my grandma sometimes put raisins and granola nuts in them.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll stick with the classic here, right?
In the restaurant, it's a little different because maybe people they're
They
allergic
don't
to a
like it,
nut,
right?
so somebody doesn't like the sweetness of the raisin. So we make, you know, a plain one, you know. These are the string over here. We gotta roll them up.
Okay, now you're putting a string around it. Why you just do that to hold the whole thing together while it's cooking?
To hold them
Yes.
together, yes.
Okay, and you're adding the love, right? Because that's all about what.
Right, of course.
Teresa, you adding the love in here?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
love's in there. You gotta have it.
Filled with love.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific. It smells so. Is this your own sauce?
Right, yes, that's the Sunday sauce, yeah.
Where did you get that recipe from? It's your own sauce.
That recipe comes from from my grandmother.
Yeah.
Then to my mother, and I learned from them, you know, that's what I, you know.
All right, so in your house, who was tougher, your grandmother or your grandfather?
My grandmother.
You don't mess with her, huh?
No.
What was her name?
Carmela.
Carmel. You don't want to mess with Carmel, right?
No, I don't mess with her.
All right, Chef, how do we cook these bracioles? Look, I did it.
Yeah,
Totally
Nice job,
we just to
Teresa.
give them a little bit lightly flour, and we put them in the pot, and just to give them a little bit of color, and then also, you know, we got the recipe in the book.
All
We
right.
can make right now because it takes about 3 hours to cook those up. But we do have some already cooked over here that we're going to try in a little
Right in the
while.
sauce, right?
Yeah, we
Now,
put into the sauce.
You're actually going to be doing a special, you know, Father's Day. There's going to be a lot of love in the room. You can bring your papa down there from what,
Right.
noon till 6?
Right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
It's a great place for you know, if mom doesn't have to cook.
From noon to 9, yes, actually.
noon till 9,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
great, noon
yes,
till
yes.
9, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
What are we looking at here?
At
Oh, that's
Café
the building
Allegre.
itself.
Yeah, the Café Allegre.
And it's
going
right
down.
in Madison. Easy to find.
Right to the center, the center of Madison, yeah.
All right, give me an idea if you could, Chef. Just tell me a little bit. When I go in there, I have a lady that's very special, and I'd like to take her out and impress her, okay?
Right.
Ooh la
And
la.
she-
Tell us more, Steve. Tell us
It's
more.
not the Steve Parker show, but I'm saying for a romantic evening, is it a romantic place?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not up to me to say, but, you know, I think
but a
that
little
we
table for two, you got a little candle out there or something?
Definitely. We got different rooms, you know.
Is there a certain waiter I ask for, or just say I'm a friend of yours?
No, just say there's a friend of mine.
A friend of yours, make sure I get a nice table, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I have to mention that I've been to several weddings at Woodwinds before,
Oh,
which
okay.
really it's a spectacular event.
Yeah,
and the food is always delightful.
Yeah, we try.
That's
our
a
best.
banquet facility. Holy
Yeah, we
cow.
try try our best over there.
That's Woodwinds right there. Look how gorgeous that is.
yeah.
What's the smallest to the largest? The smallest event that you do at Woodwinds up until the largest?
Smallest one is 75 up to 600.
And do business meetings and stuff there too?
Yes, any
Because sometimes
kind of large.
business meetings is
Yeah.
stagey, and that's a nice looking place. A lot of warmth to
Yeah,
it.
we have people, they take the old place, they come in, they do a breakfast, they have a meetings, then they do lunch, you know, they do, you know, they take the place for the whole day sometimes.
All right, real quick, because it is Father's Day, but I want to ask you, when you think back to your father, what was, if there was one thing that you remember the most about your dad when you were growing up, what do you remember the most about your dad?
Oh, I remember a lot of good memories, a lot of good things, you know.
Yeah.
He was very, very sweet, you know. He was very lovely, you know, and we used to he's the one that I like the most that I remember when he teach me how to drive a car.
Really? He taught you how to drive a car?
Yeah,
Did he have patience?
And I was all excited, and nobody wants to bother me, my old brother, anybody. He said, don't worry, Daddy will take care of you. So he took me to the car, and I was all excited, you know, the first thing.
Oh,
Then he bought me the first car, you know. So.
What was your daddy's name?
Hilario.
Hilario. So we say Happy Father's Day to him today, right?
Hilario,
God bless him. God bless him.
All right, and reservations still available, right,
Yes,
for Father's
so we're
Day?
still
Great.
available, you know, yeah.
All right, very good. All the information is